Here we want to find the integral of 1 over square root of 9x squared plus 25. This integral can be solved using the table of integration, so let's have a look. Here, this integral involves the square root, so we're going to use this one in here. However, we have 1 over square root, and here we have 28 and 27. So now we have to decide which one we're going to use. So how we're going to decide? We're going to look into the sign under the square root. Is it a minus or is it a positive? If we go back, you can notice that the sign is positive. Therefore, we're going to use number 29 since the sign there is positive. Notice in here, to able to use the antiderivative in here, x has to be left alone. Here we have 9x squared, so let's do that. So the integral on the top is just 1 over square root of 9x squared plus 25, and then dx. So in the denominator, I'm going to try to factor the 9 out. So 9, and then factor from x squared, going to be x squared, and then a plus 25 over 9 dx. Now that's going to be equal to the integral of 1 over, and then I can factor the 9 out of the square root. It's going to be 3. Then we have the square root of x squared, and then plus. Then here 25 over 9, this can be written as 5 over 3 and all square, and then dx. Notice in here that also this 3 can be pulled out of the integral, so it's going to be 1 over 3, and then the integral of 1 over x squared plus 5 over 3 squared dx. Now, to able to use number 29, I have to know what is a and then what is x. So here, x is going to be the same, and then a going to be equal to 5 over 3. So a going to be equal to 5 over 3, and x going to be the same. Therefore, we can apply this rule to find the antiderivative. It's going to be 1 over 3, and then the antiderivative of this one here, which is going to be equal to the natural log of absolute value of x, and then plus square root of x squared. And since we have a positive sign in here, we're going to use the positive sign here under the square root. So that's going to be plus, and then a squared just going to be 5 over 3 squared. And then plus that constant, plus c. Therefore, this integral is going to be equal to 1 over 3 natural log of the absolute value of x, and then plus x squared, and then plus 5 squared, going to be 25, and then 3 squared going to be equal to 9, and plus that constant. And that should be the antiderivative of the integral.